Chapter 5 Complex Numbers, Argand Plane and Polar Representation. The previous sections we discussed the part 1 Introduction of Complex Numbers. In part 2 and part 3 consists exercise 5.1. Okay. Today's topic is Argand Plane and Polar Representation. We know that every ordered pair of real number x and y get unique point in the xy plane or Cartesian plane, isn't it? Yes. The point 2, 3. How to plot this point 2, 3? First of all, draw the coordinate axis. X, x dash, y, y dash, origin. This is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here 2. This is 3. 2, 3 is the point. Only one point in this xy plane, isn't it? Okay. The same way, every complex number, the general form z equal x plus iy. Every complex number z equal x plus iy. There is only one point xy in the plane. Okay, only one point, this real part and imaginary part, x, y in the plane. And conversely, we can say that to every point x, y in the plane, there is only one complex number z equal x plus iy. Clear? I repeat, every complex number z equal x plus iy. There is one and only one point x, y in the plane. Here the x real part and y is imaginary part. Okay. Conversely, we can say that to every point x, y in the plane, there is only one complex number z equal x plus iy. Okay. When we represent this x plus iy in the plane, that plane is called the complex plane. Another name is Argand plane or Gaussian plane. Okay, the plane representing the complex numbers as an ordered pair of real numbers is called complex plane or Argand plane or Gaussian plane. Okay, let us plot the point or the complex number 2 plus 3i. How will you plot this complex number z equal 2 plus 3i? First of all, draw the plane. Here, the plane consists, this is x-axis, x dash, y, y dash origin, and the real part is x. Consider the real part as x and imaginary part y. So we can say that the x-axis is the real axis. This is a real axis. And what about this y-axis? Yes, imaginary axis. Imaginary axis. Okay. So we can simply plot this 2, 3 instead of z equal x plus iy as same as to the ordered pair 2, 3. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3. Here 1, 2, 3. This 3 here. 2, 3. This is 2, 3. Okay. Then the one more complex number z equal 2 minus 3i. Here this is z conjugate of z or z bar. Okay. So how to plot this 2 minus 3i? Here the x coordinate, x axis 2 and y is minus 3. Okay. x2 and y is minus 3. 2 minus 3. Z equal 2 minus 3i. Then one more representation, how to plot this z equal minus 2 plus 3i. minus 2 plus 3a. Here the coordinate is minus 2, 3. Okay. So where is minus 2? This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, etc. This is minus 2. Here 3. Minus 2, 3. Here the z equal minus 2 plus 3a. Minus 2 plus 3a. Okay, clear? The next is modulus and amplitude of a complex number. To find modulus and amplitude of a complex number. Here the complex number z equal x plus iy. We can plot in the Argand plane. This is real and imaginary. Y coordinate, x coordinate, x dash, y dash, origin. This x, y both are positive. Consider the p as x, y. This x, this is y. Then our aim is to find the modulus. Okay. Join OP. The length of the OP is called the modulus of this Z. Okay. Here, this is the modulus. The previous session we discussed how to find the modulus of a complex number. What's the formula for calculating modulus of a complex number? Yes, root of x square plus y square. That is the model. Here x and this is y. This is the right angle triangle. OP is the hypotenuse. How to find the OP? Yes, root of x square plus y square. And it is denoted the letter R. That is, when we take this as a circle, this is R. Okay. So, modulus of Z or R equal root of x square plus y square. Okay. Then, here let us consider the angle XOP. What is the angle XOP? This is theta, acute angle. This acute angle theta is the amplitude of the complex number. Then, the amplitude or argument of Z. Amplitude or another name is argument of Z. It is notated AMP, amplitude of Z, or ARG, argument of Z, is always an acute angle. Then this theta always lies between open interval minus pi and closed interval pi. Or we can write minus pi less than theta less than or equal pi. Clear? The acute angle is always lies between open interval pi and pi, or minus pi less than theta less than or equal, that is including this pi. Clear? Then the amplitude or argument is always an acute angle lies between this interval. Here the theta is acute angle XOP is amplitude, or another name is argument. Argument ARG of Z or AMP of Z. Then here the theta is the acute angle. Then modulus is the distance between this here OP center to this point. To find the OP using the distance formula, or the modulus of Z equal root of x square plus y square, represent R. Okay. Then mirror image or conjugate. Mirror image or conjugate. Okay. Then what's the conjugate of Z equal x plus iy? Z equal x plus iy. The conjugate is the changing the sign of imaginary part, x minus iy. Then when you plot this conjugate on the same plane, here this is x and minus y. Here the coordinate is x minus y. Okay, here imaginary part is negative. So this is minus y, x minus y, q, this point q. Okay, this is minus y. Yes, here we can say that PM equal QM, isn't it? Here the Z is Z equal X plus IY, the complex point Z equal X plus IY, and this is the conjugate of this Z bar equal X minus IY. Look at the figure. We can conclude PM equal QM. PM and QM are equal in length. That is, this is Y and this minus Y. Okay. So, this is called the mirror image. This figure is the mirror image of the OMP. The mirror image of OMP is OMQ. Or the conjugate is the mirror image. That is the concept. The conjugate is the mirror image of the complex number. Clear? Then here I told the angle theta is always lies between this open interval minus pi and closed interval pi, and this can be minus pi less than theta less than or equal pi. This is called the principal value of theta or principal value of argument of Z. Here we can conclude the amplitude of theta is always lies between minus pi and including this pi. Okay, this is called the principal value of theta or principal value of amplitude of Z or argument of Z. Okay, then polar representation of complex number. Polar representation. Let us consider the complex number. Z equal 2 plus 2i. X axis, y axis, this is the real axis and imaginary axis, x dash, y dash origin. Then when we plot this 2, 2, this is 2, 2, 2. Consider the point, this is 2, 2, PS 2, 2. In the complex form, Z equal 2 plus 2i, both are 2. Okay, this is 2 and this 2. Then join OP. What about OP? Or magnitude of Z equal root of 2 square plus 2 square. That is 2 root 2, isn't it? Yes, 2 root 2. Here we can write this as the length of OM as 2, or another form. Yes, 2 root 2 cos x. Can you write this 2 root 2 cos x? This is theta. Here the theta is, what about theta? Here the theta. This is 2 and 2. Yes. Isosceles triangle, base angles are equal. This angle is 90. What about theta? Yes, 45. Theta is 45. Here, what is cos theta? Cos theta is, the theta acute angle, theta, cos theta is adjacent side by hypotenuse side. Adjacent side by hypotenuse side. Cos theta. Cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. Here the theta is 45. Cos 45 equal adjacent side is what? 2. This is 2 root 2. That is 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 is cos 45. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Okay. So same way we can write this as 2 root 2 sin theta instead of x theta. 2 root 2 sin theta. So we can write the x coordinate as x coordinate as 2 root 2 cos theta and y coordinate as 2 root 2 sin theta. Okay, x coordinate as 2 root 2 cos theta and y coordinate as 2 root 2 sin theta. So we can write this as, instead of this x coordinate is 2, so 2 root 2 cos theta plus 2 root 2 sin theta. Here the z is, instead of this 2, x coordinate as, rewrite the x coordinate as 2 root 2 cos theta plus 2 root 2 sin theta. Here 2 root 2 is common, take outside 2 root 2, then here I, theta into I, cos theta plus this I, sin theta, cos theta plus I sin theta. Then what is 2 root 2? Yes, magnitude or R. Okay, so instead of 2 root 2 we can write R. R cos theta plus I sin theta. This is the polar form of a complex number. The formula, the general polar form of a complex number is z equal R into cos theta plus I sin theta. Z equal R into cos theta plus I sin theta. Clear? The formula derived from this concept. Here 2 as the coordinate, and instead of this 2 we can write this as 2 root 2 cos theta. The same way sin is also 1 by root 2. So we can write this, not need to prove. Then I just explain this proof. Okay. Here z equal R cos theta plus I sin theta. Clear? Then we can find the theta. Here the theta is 45. Then we can find the formula, another formula, theta tan phi equal modulus of the positive value of theta. Theta is always positive modulus of imaginary part by real part. Not theta, tan phi. Tan phi I explain later. The formula is tan phi equal imaginary modulus of imaginary by real part. Imaginary number by real number. Okay. Or you can equate this R cos theta equal to this real part and this sin theta by this imaginary. By equating the real part and imaginary part, you can find the theta. I think this is easier than this method. Okay. The argument or theta depends upon its quadrant. Clear? The theta depends upon its quadrant. Here the formula to find theta, tan phi equal modulus of imaginary of z by real of z. Here the z as x plus iy. So we can write this as y by x. Okay. Modulus of y by x. Clear? Then in the first quadrant, here the point, let us consider this as P. This is modulus of z, the P as xy, or the complex form z equal x plus iy. Here the acute angle, the direction is anti-clockwise. This is theta. Okay, first quadrant, here theta. Okay, here the formula is theta equal phi. Here theta and phi are same. Okay, listen, the first quadrant, the complex number represented in the first quadrant x plus iy, both are positive. The first quadrant, here the theta is, acute angle is theta. Here the theta and phi are same. Here the formula is tan phi as y by x, modulus of y by x, or modulus of imaginary of z by real of z. Okay. This is, here the formula is theta and phi are equal. Okay. Then it represents in the second quadrant. Suppose the P is here. Here the form is x is negative, isn't it? Minus x, y. Okay, minus x, y. Here, this is our distance of, here the OP, this is the distance. Okay, here the angle is, direction is anti-clockwise, this is theta. Okay, this is the theta. But the arguments or amplitude depends upon the theta based on an acute angle. Okay, so consider this as phi. The larger angle is theta, or the line represents this line. So start with here. This is theta and phi is acute angle. Our formula is tan phi. Tan phi equal, yes, modulus of y by x. Here y is positive and x is negative, so take the positive. Okay, then our aim is to find the theta. Okay, theta. Here theta equal pi minus phi. Okay, take the theta as pi minus phi. Okay, the first quadrant, theta equal phi, both are same. The second quadrant, this is our complex line or point is minus xy, and make the theta this line, and x-axis make the theta is not acute. This is an obtuse angle. Okay, so take the acute angle, always take the acute angle. Here the acute angle is phi, tan phi equal modulus of y by x. Then what is theta? Theta is pi minus phi. Pi minus phi. Clear? Yes. Then in the third quadrant, if the complex number is in the third quadrant, this is p. This is p here. Both are negative. So minus x minus y. In the polar form minus x minus iy. Both are negative. Here the angle is here. This is theta. Up to this theta. Okay. This is also an obtuse angle. This is theta. But about the acute angle, take this as. This is phi. Okay. Theta and this phi. Here the theta minus of theta equal minus of pi minus phi. This is the new formula. Theta equal, take the theta as, theta always acute angle. So here the third quadrant, theta is obtuse. So find based on acute angle phi, tan phi equal modulus of y by x. Then to find theta, minus of pi minus phi. Minus of pi minus phi. The third quadrant, theta is minus of pi minus phi. First of all, find tan phi. Then take minus of pi minus phi. Okay. In the fourth quadrant, this is p x minus iy. Then here the rotation is, this is theta. Okay, up to this angle is theta. Then what about phi? This is phi. Okay, phi, theta and phi. Clear? Then here we can take the theta as minus phi. Negative angle. Theta as minus of phi. To find theta, first of all find tan phi. Tan phi as y by x. Then to find theta, theta equal minus of phi. Clear? To find the amplitude of z or argument of z or theta depends on the quadrant. Theta always depends on the quadrant. The value of theta is the limit open interval minus pi, closed interval pi, or minus pi less than theta less than or equal pi is the principal value. Okay, here to find the complex number in the represented in the first quadrant, theta and phi are same. First of all, find phi, then convert it as theta. Okay. Then in second quadrant, pi minus theta. First of all, find phi. Phi is tan phi equal phi by modulus of y by x or imaginary by real. Okay. Then to find theta, pi minus phi. Pi minus phi. Then if it is in the third quadrant, theta as minus of pi minus phi. In the fourth quadrant, theta equal minus phi. Clear? Okay, we can write in the single diagram. Here, the plane Z equal x plus iy. Theta argument, theta is phi. The formula is tan phi equal imaginary of z by real of z or y by x. Okay. In the second quadrant, if it is z equal minus x plus iy, in the second quadrant, theta equal pi minus phi. Okay, theta equal pi minus phi. To find the phi is the same formula. Okay, then if it is in the third quadrant, z equal both are negative, minus x minus iy. Okay, then what about theta? Theta equal minus of pi minus phi. Theta equal minus of pi minus phi. Clear? The fourth quadrant, z equal, this is positive, x minus iy. Okay, x minus iy. Then theta equal minus phi. Theta always lies between this interval. Here theta is minus phi. Okay, clear? Then on result, argument of z1 into z2, the product of argument of z1 into z2 equal argument of z1 plus argument of z2. Then another result is argument of z1 by z2 equal argument of z1 minus argument of z2. These are two important results. Okay, today's class is over. In this class we discussed polar representation, arc plane, amplitude, and how to find the theta, amplitude of theta. It is an introduction section. We can continue the exercise based on this topic in the next class. I think it is clear to all. Please watch at least 3 times. Okay, thank you.